Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the English class. I am Roslyn, your English teacher, and today we will be discussing a new lesson. Lesson number 3, Points of View. Activity 1, Chaos reigns as traffic rules are ignored, written by Jatin Singh. The newspaper article Chaos reigns as traffic rules are ignored. Now, what do you mean by chaos? Full of confusion or disorder. So, the newspaper article Chaos reigns as traffic rules are ignored is published by Jatin Singh in Jalandhar News, highlights the chaotic traffic situation of road leading from PNB Chowk to Jyoti Chowk. In the year 2006, the municipal corporation had passed orders banning the parking of scooters and four-wheelers along the Tri Junction. Even after years, the orders were not properly implemented. Implemented means what? Executed or putting into practice. Again, the public was not abiding, means following by the traffic and the parking rules. The authorities and the police were indifferent to the problem. Thus, the whole article described the ever increasing chaotic traffic situation in the streets of Jalandhar. In this newspaper article, it highlights the chaotic traffic situation of Jalandhar streets. According to the writer, the road leading from PNB Chowk to Jyoti Chowk was overcrowded with randomly parked vehicles on both the sides of the road. Jatin again mentioned about the very busy Rainak Bazaar and Dilkusha market with the narrow lanes and heavy vehicular traffic. The whole market was full of chemist shops, the medicine shops, bakeries, roadside eateries, and shoe shop. Thus, according to the author, the whole streets and the market were overcrowded. In the year 2006, the Municipal Corporation of Jalandhar had passed orders banning the parking of the scooters and four-wheelers along the Tri-Junction. But even after years of being, the orders were not properly implemented. In this article, the author had quoted three points of view to present his main idea that the public was not abiding by the traffic and parking rules and the authorities and the police were indifferent to the problem. The first point of view was of an official from the municipal corporation who claimed that they had done their duty by passing the order, but the traffic police did not implement it properly. Secondly, the traffic police officer blamed the public for not abiding the traffic and the parking rules. Thirdly, a passing student said to the reporter that the authorities charged too much, hence public rarely used it. And this led to the traffic chaos. Now next one is our point of view. Now what do you mean by point of view? Point of view is a particular way of thinking about something. Your point of view is influenced by the type of person you have and by your experiences. Everyone has a unique point of view. For example, in Chaos Reigns, as traffic rules are ignored, we see the author's point of view, his own judgment of the situation. The sentence that describes Jatin Singh's point of view is, with the shoppers flouting traffic and parking rules and the authorities and the police indifferent to the problem, the situation is doomed to chaos. This shows Jatin Singh's own point of view, his judgment, his observation. Now next one is your idioms. Idioms are group of words that have a special meaning that is different from the ordinary meaning of each separate word. Point of view is a common idiom. Now let us see some examples. Put it in perspective. It means to see a big picture. Now let us form a sentence. There are so many details. I have to look at the big picture to put it all in perspectives. Next one is your take on things. It means to give or have an opinion of or point of view. Sentence: the expert is coming to our meeting to share her take on things. We will wait till after that to decide what to do. Some more sentences are using take on things. This is only my take on things. I am sure you will have a different perspective. One more sentence. The artist and the scientist usually have a different take on things. But what if the artist is a scientist? That should be interesting. Now let us use some more examples on. Let us take some more examples. Put it in perspective. He is really upset and scared to drive because he had a small car accident, but he needs to put it in perspective. It was just one time and he and the car are okay. One more sentence. The unemployment rate seems high, but you have to put it in perspective. It's lower than that it was last year. Paraphrase. Paraphrase means that a writer accurately expresses the ideas of sources in her own words. Paraphrase keeps the idea of the source but changes the way it is expressed into the writer's own word. Next one is your structure. Structure is the way that the parts of something are put together to make the whole. It describes the way ideas are sequenced and connected to each other and to the whole. Writers can use the same structure to express many different ideas. Noticing the structure that sources use can help you to organize your own word. In the poem The Blind Man and the Elephant by John Godfrey Saxe has the same structure as Chaos Prevails as Traffic Rules Go Forward by Jatin Singh. Remember that we use the word structure to talk about the sequence of ideas. Structure also describes how the main idea is connected to all the other ideas in a story, article, or poem. Think about the sequence of Jatin Singh's ideas. He puts his main idea at the end and uses quotations showing other people's ideas to express his main idea. In the same way, the poem The Blind Man and the Elephant by John Godfrey Saxe also puts the main idea of the author at the end and also uses other people's ideas to express the author's main idea. Now the assignments for you. What problem is described in the newspaper article? Name the streets of Jalandhar mentioned in the article. How many points of views were used in Jatin Singh's article, and briefly explain 3 points of view. Word meanings: callous, unsympathetic, chaotic, full of confusion or disorder, banning, forbidding, elapsed, passed by, haphazard, not having an obvious order or plan. Bucks means money. Flouting, intentionally not obeying a rule, law, or custom. View, opinion. I hope all of you must have understood this lesson. Kindly complete all the question answers in your English classwork notebook. Thank you.